Welcome to the Paramount Theatre in downtown Goldsboro. We have a great segment coming up for you. We're going to talk about some great performances coming up at the Paramount Theatre on the stage for December, some wonderful packages, and we're excited about having you right here in our auditorium so that you can see them. We'll be back in a few minutes and you'll hear about those performances and also how you can purchase your tickets. Thanks. Thank you for staying with us. We're going to talk about some Christmas and holiday events that are coming up at the Paramount Theatre on the stage this December. And I have with me Mr. Ricky Deals. We talked a little bit last month because we were preparing for this great performance.
Oh, yeah.
And of course you're wearing your logo shirt so everyone can see. Center Stage Theatre is going to be doing Christmas Carol once again.
4th annual production. Very excited.
I like that. It has become an annual production. What do you know how that came about? I know this is something you all thought about when the Paramount reopened.
To my understanding, Mr. David Will approached the theater about doing this as a continuing production, much like you see the Nutcracker year after year, and it becomes a legacy show. I told my actors and my crew our first night of read-throughs that our goal is to, when my nephews get old enough to have kids, I want them to bring their kids to come see the show. And that's really what we're striving for, is a story. It's a great story. It's a great play. I want something that the community is going to come and enjoy and participate in for generations.
And it's one of those kind of shows that people do want to come year after year and see it. And you have a little bit of change and you have a little bit of things that are the same, with some actors that like staying in the same kind of parts maybe, or moving around a little bit. But you also shook it up a little bit last year and you guys had a musical, right?
We did. I was still working in Charlotte for the theaters up there at the time, but I've heard a lot about it from the community and the organization both. So
it was great. I know it's a lot more work on the part of the performers.
It is. But I think everybody's happy with the drama we've come up with this year.
It sounds like it. There's a lot of exciting things that are happening with this drama. Some changes. In fact, tell us about a new backdrop that you guys have purchased for this.
I mentioned I worked for some of the theaters in Charlotte, and we've contracted out some of the set and some of the one of the backdrops. Our main backdrop for the show is being painted now.
Awesome.
They're finishing up that. I'll go pick it up December 3rd, actually. Day
Cutting
before
it
we
just
load in.
a little bit closer.
Oh, I know it'll be ready. But yeah, it's a great drop. Some
Neat.
great folks up there. My former roommate actually helped design part of the set. So
wonderful.
Pulling out all the strings for my first show back in Goldsboro.
Well, let's talk about your history here. So you are from this area.
I am. I was born and raised in Dudley. I went to school at Southern Wayne, and that's where I first did theater. It was something my mom looked at my sister and I and said, "I'd love to see you on stage one day." And that was great until I picked it for a profession. So, but yeah, that's, I went to Wayne Community, and I got 2 associates in theater and arts there. Transferred to East Carolina, got my 4-year degree there, and then worked for Charlotte for 12 years.
What theaters in Charlotte were you with?
My main theater was Central Piedmont Community College, and they have a summer program and a winter program, of course a ballet program as well. Then Theater Charlotte, Charlotte Rep, Children's Theater of Charlotte, which is a huge deal up there.
I've heard a lot about it.
Yeah, so they do a lot, and I worked for them for several years, and I jobbed in after that. So.
Well, I would imagine Center Stage Theatre is pretty happy to have you part of this group.
Well, I'm thrilled to be back with them. I really am.
Good.
So.
And you have designed a lot of the sets that are going to be on Christmas Carol set on the stage.
Yes, I did a lot, and we just had a paint day on Saturday, getting it ready. So we're almost there. Not quite, but we're almost there.
How about are there any surprises that maybe the audience wants to look out for that might be a little different, a little magical?
There are some, but if I were to tell you, then you would know.
Can't be too revealing, I understand.
Scrooge gets some rude awakenings. Let's say that. So.
Very good. Well, that's wonderful, and I know your performance is coming up with Center Stage Theatre on December the 9th, 10th, and 11th, 7:30 Friday night, 7:30 Saturday night, and 3 o'clock on Sunday.
Yes.
You guys have also partnered with us to start selling your tickets here at the theater this year.
We have.
And we've been selling them like crazy.
Which is a great thing.
Which is a wonderful thing. The phone has been ringing off the hook. with your performance, but also with a couple of others. Center Stage Theater is working with Child of the Promise and Goldsboro Ballet for Nutcracker,
Yes.
and you guys have created a Christmas package.
Yes, it's a fantastic deal.
It's a wonderful deal for our patrons. I think it's probably equally as beneficial for you all. You get lots of patrons in here, and maybe they get a little bit of a discount, but you're bringing them in, and they're going to see what kind of talent you guys have on the stage. So wonderful. This package, for all of our patrons watching, you want to take a look at it because it's a great deal. It's 3 performances, the first 3 weekends in December. All 3 shows you can come to see for only $30, one price, $30. And then you could come and see the first weekend Nutcracker, the second weekend is Christmas Carol, and the third weekend is Child of the Promise, which is a musical about the birth of Christ. So lots of great performances coming up. We're very excited about it, and good to have you here. Thank you so much. I know you've been working on this since the last major production.
Well, I've been contemplating the show since last February when my brother directed Little Women for Center Stage, and developing it, and then I got to go ahead to direct in July for this year, and it's been nonstop since.
Good.
Which I put a lot into my shows, and the actors and my crew have really responded to it, and we've got some fantastic talent on stage this year. You do, and I've heard a lot of those performers talking about, and a little buzz about how excited they are, so you must be doing a great job leading the effort, and I know they're excited. Our dance, our Fezziwigs Ball, we're bringing Contra in. It's a fairly new style of dance to Goldsboro, people might not be familiar with. But it's Lauren Bridgers is actually our choreographer, and she's done a phenomenal job with it. Good. I know that on the Night of Lights Up, people may have already seen a little piece, just a little snip to give them an idea, so that's wonderful. Lots of things going on. We are looking forward to the production. If you're watching and you need tickets, you can take a look at our website at goldsboroparamount.com and get your tickets for December the 9th, 10th, or the 11th for Christmas Carol. And we're looking forward to it. And if you'd like more information about Center Stage Theater, maybe you're interested in performing or being behind the scenes, they need all kinds of help, and they have a lot of fun doing so. So I think their website, if I remember correctly, is cstheater. I think that's right. .org. So if you'll take a look, and of course there's also a link from our website at goldsboroparamount.com. Give us a call if you have any questions, 583-8432. Thanks, we'll be right back. Coming up as part of this Christmas Paramount package that we have is a musical that is coming up on their 4th year with Child of the Promise. You heard us talk about this last month, and I'm very excited to have a couple of other guests to join us. To my right is Ms. Rosalind Lomax, which is, Rosalind, you do have quite a reputation in our community, so everyone is going to know all about your performances and your acting skills, and so they probably will not be too surprised. How about Ray Anderson? Are they going to be surprised to see you here, Ray? Oh, they're going to be really surprised. I'm a townsperson by default, as I was telling you. If you can't sing in this production, you're either a townsperson or an audience member, and you can find audience members easier than you can townspeople, so I'm a townsperson. Sometimes you get drafted by spouse. Absolutely. Just by being married, you get to be part of it. But it's a wonderful production. Child of the Promise is a musical about the birth of Christ. And it is based primarily in the book of Isaiah, isn't it? Well, it is. You know, in Isaiah, I think it's 7:14, it was predicted or prophesied that a child would be born, and that child would be born of a Virgin Mary. It would be a son, and would be called Emmanuel, which is amazing when you consider how long before the actual birth of Christ that was. And that's where it all begins. You're right, it is. And this musical, it depicts all of that in an hour and a half with some beautiful music. Absolutely. Wonderful voices. And one of the things that I love is that there are voices here in this community. There are people that live here, that work here, that play here, that have amazing talent. The first year and every year, I watch it every year, and it is very emotional too. You just really can't help but get very involved in it because the music is so astounding. One of the things that I really like about it, and I mention all the time, is I love when Gabriel is up in the balcony singing, and it's just
one of my favorite pieces. What about you, Rosalind? What is one of your favorite parts of this musical?
Well, because I talk so much, I'm one of the townspeople too.
And she can sing as well.
I sing and talk, but not at the same time. But
She's in the
I do
choir,
sing
yeah.
in the angel choir, and I have been a townsperson with Ray for 3 years, or with our group of townspeople for 3 years. And I believe that my very favorite moment is the shepherd's song, when they come to the stable and say, we have come to worship him. The words of that song and the melody of that song are my very favorite part of the show, and I can hardly talk about it without tearing up a little bit.
Really
and I can
is.
hardly sing without tearing up a little bit. It's really a special moment. We're there behind the shepherds, and we join them in that beautiful song. That's my very favorite, but every song becomes my favorite as it is sung during the show. This is truly Broadway style music, but straight out of the scripture.
It is beautiful. And Ray, we've interviewed with your wife, with Bobby, and talked to her, and I know that this was kind of an inspiration of hers maybe almost 10 years ago. She mentioned it to me about 4 or 5 years ago, that she just had, a really strong conviction to do that here. And now with the theater being built, I think that conviction got stronger and stronger, and she got things started. And one of the things that I love about this, and she probably wouldn't like us talking about her like this, but she and Linda Myers and many of the congregation from First Presbyterian wanted this to be about a community effort. It's not one church, it's not one congregation, it's not one family. This is a really big community effort. You guys have so many different people involved. How do you go out and reach out to those?
Well, that's an excellent question, and it's interesting. I was thinking before coming over today, we've got I think maybe 3 former Miss Goldsboroughs in the
oh my goodness, that's
show.
true.
The reigning Miss North Carolina, who wasn't actually Miss Goldsboro, was the original Mary. And of course, Michelle Johnson, I think Braxton now, she comes down from Raleigh. She was runner-up Miss North Carolina and was Miss Goldsboro. And she plays the part of Elizabeth, I think. And it's really amazing how many talented people have come together at one time. And the tryouts were largely done over the years as Bobby and our family would go to different productions and church events and things. And we would just, 1 or 2 people would really stand out. And little did they know they were trying out for Child of Promise at that particular time. And usually when you have a local production, I mean, as it should be, there's 2 or 3 people that are very, very talented, and the rest of people are like me. They're just in it because they enjoy doing things like this. But it's really like an all-star game. I mean, and a Major League Baseball all-star game or something. You take all the best from so many different areas and bring them together at one time. And it's fun to watch them come together and listen to each other on the first night of rehearsal and kind of go like, ooh, I thought I was good, but maybe I'm not quite as good as I thought I was. But then it ends up being just a really fun thing for the people that are in it as well as the people that are watching.
It really is.
The fellowship and the camaraderie among the members of the cast, just a beautiful thing.
I was going to say, I couldn't help but think about that when you mentioned the shepherds. Well, it's beautiful music. Those shepherds have so much fun.
They do.
I'll see them backstage as they're getting ready to go on, and like you said, the camaraderie is just, it's really very much a family fellowship back there that makes the production. And I think doing it so close to Christmas, just the weekend before, it's kind of that last effort to really make it something meaningful that you're doing with your family. It's very affordable. We talked about this being part of a package. This year, for the first time, we've got Goldsboro Ballet the first weekend of December, Christmas Carol is the second weekend of December, and then Child of the Promise is the third weekend of December. And your 3 groups have come together for a collaborative effort of selling package tickets. You just can't beat this. I mean, you can come to see 3 shows for one low price of only $30. And it's just a wonderful price. The availability, tickets, all of them are for sale right here at the Paramount Theatre. You can purchase them online or by calling us here at the theater or just coming in. So I think that you all as a group and we at the theater have tried to make it very easy for people to be able to see a lot of different productions. And they're diverse in the type of production that they are, but they all have a wonderful meaning, and so they're all very family friendly. And so I think they're also great events for churches to bring their senior groups to, their youth groups to gather up a big group and come and see that and really have a good time doing so.
Sherry, I'd love to say something about the weekend that this happens. I counted up, I think we spend in this theater merely in this theater that last week, 24 to 36 hours.
Absolutely.
And the first year particularly, some of us were thinking, what am I doing here? This is too close to Christmas. I have so many things to do. And then when that music starts, we're very aware that this is where we're supposed to be, and this is what Christmas is about.
That's
and
exactly
this is
right.
truly the story of Christmas. So it becomes a very, very meaningful experience for the cast, as well as, we hope, the audience.
Absolutely. And let me add that really it's not a production for Christians. It's not a production for church members or certainly any certain type of church. It's for everybody. And the music is beautiful, even if you don't even go to church.
That's true.
Of course, Bobby and Linda's vision is that people would hear this message and respond to it, and their lives would be changed. We want everybody to come and hear and see the Child of Promise. We feel like it's the greatest story ever sung.
I think you're right. I would have to agree with you, and it is beautiful music, and it does change your perception of what the holiday is really about. So I hope that you will take a look at our website to get more information, and remember about this event. And the dates are the 17th, 18th, and 19th, if I'm remembering that correctly. Is that right?
Is it 16th, 17th, and 18th?
I think you are right. 16th,
right?
17th,
Okay.
and 18th, which is a Friday, Saturday, and
Yes,
Sunday.
that's correct.
Thank you so much for backing me up there. 16th, 17th, and 18th. And so you will be able to see actually 2 productions on Saturday. There are 2 shows on the 17th, and the earlier show, which is at 2 o'clock, is half price. You cannot beat that. You just cannot beat that, and it's a great opportunity while you're out, have lunch, and then come in and see a show with your family. So I think you'll really enjoy it. More information on our website at www.goldsboroparamount.com. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you, Sharon.
Thank you.
We'll be back.
Hi, my name is Vincent Bridgers, and I'm the Theater Service Coordinator here at the Paramount Theatre. I'm here with Brooke Mayo. She's a member of Stage Struck's Traveling Troupe. Brooke, what is the Traveling Troupe?
We're a group of teenagers. There are 4 boys and 4 girls, and we sing and we dance and we narrate the history of Stage Struck to anyone who wants to hear, all over our community and surrounding communities.
Well, that's great. Where can we see the Traveling Troupe?
You can contact our studio manager, Miss Tammy Lee, through our email address, stagestruck@bellsouth.net, or you can look through our website, and there's information about us on there also.
And that's at www.stagestruck.org.
That's correct.
All right, well, stick with us for a moment. You'll see a performance by Stage Struck's Traveling Troupe.
I'm a junior at Kinston High School.
Hi, my name is Austin Mitchell, and I'm a junior at Wayne Early Middle College High School.
Hi, I'm Mackenzie Mount, and I'm a junior at Wayne School of Engineering.
Hi, my name is Corey Wilmer, and I am a junior at Eastern Wayne High School.
Hi, my name is Casey Scarborough, and I'm a junior at Charles V. Aycock High School.
Hi, my name is Clark Peacock, and I'm a junior at Wayne Early Middle College High School.
Hi, my name is Brooke Mayo, and I'm a senior at Charles V. Aycock High School.
Hi, my name is Donald Sutton, and I'm a sophomore at Wayne Early Middle College High School.